Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I am Fell in Love with Carly, and I am here with my 5 second rule with you this morning. And it goes a little bit like this. Today is a little different. Today is a little different, y'all. I let y'all know yesterday that I had a rough day yesterday, right? And I had a rough night. Like I went to sleep early, and I've been up since 2 o'clock. Oh Lord. I've had my cup of coffee and I'm beating around the bush right now, y'all, because I got to talk to y'all about my day yesterday. And I know I had a rough day yesterday. But the thing is, I know I told you guys and I let you guys know that I was going to be transparent about everything. And even from the day I decided to get a divorce, I posted it. I talked about it. I talked to you guys about my journey, and I haven't mentioned it much. And I just, it hasn't really come up, or maybe certain things I wasn't really thinking about. It was like a product of being a divorced woman. Like, what's this about? Doing things new or on my own, right? Trying to be super independent because you just like, this is gonna be a difficult show for me today. So I'm about to cry and I ain't even start talking about it yet. So I was out yesterday and let me say this. I don't even know where to start. I have been divorced for 4 years. And right after my divorce, I got into a 2 year plus relationship 3 months later. And I called it quits because I knew that I wasn't necessarily ready to be amiss to somebody right away. Like, even though I just knew I really cared a lot for the person, I knew that I wanted to take time to just be single. Like, I've been in a relationship for so long. I wanted to just see what it felt like to be single. Like, what's the single life like? And so I took time off for myself. And so, yes, that's why I was talking about being single because to me, it's me waving my flag. Like, it's a choice I made to be single. And people say, you always talking about being single because it's something I just decided to do and I'm proud of it. Um, but yesterday, I was out and I was in a meeting with someone and we were talking about corresponding, like be back and forth between each other. And the lady was telling me about the disconnect. Like, I don't know what part you didn't understand. And I'm telling her, listen, lady, you do this stuff all the time. I don't. It's your job. You're familiar with all of this. And I'm not. So listen, I don't know what you're talking about. But me, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay? I was trying to make her understand, like, you can't tell somebody about something that and say you should just know it because it's something that you do all the time and assume that others have that same level of knowledge because everybody don't do the same thing all the time. That's what I was trying to explain to her. And we went back and forth. And I'm just so grateful to this young lady. I wish I remember her name, because she was so pleasant and so understanding and listening ear. And she just kept talking to me, and we're talking to each other. And it was just like, okay. But she's telling me what I didn't understand. I'm telling her what she doesn't understand. Well, after I stopped, if something clicked in my spirit. And I was like, you know what? I understand where the disconnect is coming from. And she's like, where? And I wasn't thinking she was going to ask me that. Where? I was going to try to keep it to myself. But then I just started talking. I said, it's coming from a space of me. I said, it's me, it's not you. It's me, it's not you. It's the fact that I'm divorced, and I'm kind of newly divorced. And I'm not used to doing this stuff that I'm doing now. Like, I haven't had to do a lot of things in over 20 years, because I had somebody who did it for me or with me. And so it's just certain things that you don't think about. You just keep going after you get a divorce. You think, oh, divorce is over with, and just move on. And I think a lot of people misunderstand that you literally are starting your life over. Like your thought process has to start over. Like everything that you thought you knew that you were doing before, that formula don't work over here. It worked over here, and it probably didn't work over here. And so when I told the lady, I said, listen, I get the disconnect. It's not you, it's me. And it's because I went through a divorce, and I didn't have to do all these different things. And I was pretty much a housewife, right? But I don't get, wait, I was a housewife, but I did my own thing. So he didn't like me working outside the house. So I found ways to be creative to make my own money, whether it was catering or baking cakes or making products or something. I made my money, but I didn't have to go out to do anything for real. And so when I told her that it was the divorce, and there's so many things that I didn't realize was affecting me, like that disconnect was, how do I do this? It's been over 20 years. What am I doing? I never put two and two together that it came from that. And so the moment I started telling her about it, I just started crying. And I was like, oh my God. And it wasn't about the divorce that made me cry. It was the fact that I was realizing that it was so many things I don't understand or that are just so new to me. And I have to, like, it made me feel like people can do this stuff. And I'm having a hard time. Like buying a new car or getting somebody to look at my cars. Like when I tell you that I have had some of the hardest times since my divorce getting good help, like just regular help with people, like mechanics. If you're a mechanic, if you are in a service business, you guys need to be more have a damn heart. Like I swear, I sit up here, I go to get a car fixed. The mechanics are just ridiculous. They talk to you like you piece of meat. I've had mechanics take parts off my cars to breaking stuff, telling me I don't get to see you unless you bring your car to me. Well, damn it, you're a mechanic. Well, that's when you're gonna see me when my car broke down. Now I need the car fixed. Fix the car. I'm paying you and I'm leaving. No, you and your feelings, because I only bring my car when my car is broke down, where I need some help. Why is that a problem, sir? And it's not like it just happened at one place or two places. I mean, like, darn. Since I've been on my little singleness and I'm trying to be super independent, going to these different places, I'm getting people want to play with me. I think they want to deplete your money to see if you got enough money. Oh, let's see if I can just keep playing games. Well, guess what? That's not how I played. It's not how I played. Getting work done in the house. Oh, guess what? I got to get a contractor to come do that. And now your ass is in my house talking about, oh, this is a nice house. I could see myself now sitting on your deck with a nice cup of cold lemonade that you're gonna bring me. Who told you I was bringing you some lemonade? And who told you to sit on my deck? Like, what is wrong with you people? Y'all know y'all make it difficult for people just to live their damn lives. And if they want you, then that's not how you get them. Like, I don't know what's going on in society today, which makes people think it's okay to talk to everybody the same way. Or is it the women? Are you guys like not valuing your stuff? Are y'all sleeping with every damn body and they think this thing, everybody that needs some help is trying to get laid? Because I mean, like, dang gone. I am not walking around with a sign on my forehead saying my body is for everybody, because it ain't. It's exclusive. Okay. She exclusive. You don't get to just say I fixed your car, let me lay with you. No, baby. She is exclusive. So I got so it was just so hard for me emotionally yesterday, because I was like, I didn't come here to talk to get to cry. And I wasn't upset, but it was just like, I think I felt let down, but it was by me. Like, it was like, you can't do this. Like, you having a hard time doing this. And but when I started crying and I talked to the lady about the divorce and the four children and um, I'm like, before I could finish saying it, I was just all tears. All tears. I said, people don't realize when you get a divorce, like, your life literally changes. And you don't realize how much you haven't done or have done. It goes both ways. And before I could finish, she stopped and she looked at me. She said, you don't know who you're talking to. See, the problem is you don't know who you're talking to. And I was sitting there thinking, dang, Carly, you being so vulnerable right now. Like, you just, I was proud of myself because I went there. But at the same time, I was like, when I left, I just cried all the way home. I was like, I can't believe that this has been my hang up. And that's when I started thinking about the car repairs and the looking for a car and all the different things I've been having challenges with. And I never looked at why. Like, girl, this is stuff you never had to do. I never had to worry about who gonna cut my grass because it was done. I didn't have to hire somebody to do it. It was done. My cars, I had to worry about going to buy a car or do work on a car because it was freaking done. Didn't have to do none of that shit. I'm frustrated, y'all. And then, you know, house hunting, and it's just stuff that I met that guy when I was 16 years old. There's so many things I didn't have to do. Now I'm a grown woman. I've been divorced for 4 years. I had another guy for 2 years that was doing stuff for me. I was like, what am I supposed to do? So, see, so it just broke me up because I mean, being a person that's women want to be so strong, like do everything. I think society has it all messed up when I don't need the no man for nothing type attitudes. And I am not the same girl. And listen, I needs mine and I appreciate them. And I just know that it's too many people out here with the same attitude, like they don't need nobody to do anything for them. And that's not true. Listen, let them have it. Even the ones that think they don't, behind closed doors, because I've had conversations with a lot of them. They lying because they want somebody to help them. They just feel like they're going to be weak, but they don't realize that's how our Creator made us, right? And I'm okay in the space I'm in. It's just the realization of why I had this disconnect for handling business. And it was just the repetitive question. And I kept saying, listen, but that's not it. I understood that. And I understood this. But this is not it. She asked me one question. And I stopped. And it's like, what? Oh, sheesh. Why did I do that? Or why didn't I do it? What was, I ain't had to do this in over 20 years. Honestly, I didn't know what to do. And I didn't even think, I didn't even know what to do. I just got stuck. That's the part that made me cry. Like, I just got stuck. And I was like, I was like, how and why? But then I was happy because I was like, now that I realize this is what this is, I can correct myself. But I was stuck. And so the other half of the ride home, I was like, Carly, you have to exercise grace with yourself. Like, you have to understand that it's just going to take you some time to understand the space that I'm in. Like, uh, operate in grace. Like, I get on here with you guys and I, I motivate and I love on you all. And it's genuinely who I am. And you never know when God was trying to teach you a lesson about your own growth. And when you're going through a process of healing and just doing some work in you, it ain't always what you think. And so I have to operate in a space of allowing myself grace. But I just didn't know that I was having that moment of being stuck. And the crazy thing about it is I was asking people like for help with certain things because I knew it was new for me or something I didn't quite get. And like everybody's not as helpful as you are, you know? And so I had to open myself up to be in a space of grace. Like, okay, I had to tell myself it's okay. You're not the only person that went through a divorce and have to learn how to navigate a world that has changed so tremendously since the 90s, baby. And it's like people out here that lost their damn minds. And women don't know how to be ladies. Men don't know how to be gentlemen. People don't know how to have a conversation. Um, they don't understand how to date. Like the world has changed so much, and I'm learning all these different things. It's like, hey, who raised y'all? Like, am I that different from today? But I'm not going to change my standards. Mm-mm. People back in the day were, I don't think I ever heard anybody talking about a 50-50 relationship before, or it's just a mess. And so, excuse me, I like to say that women set the standard. Like women, you guys are out here dating wrong. You handling business wrong. Y'all out here just doing any old thing. Like who? Nobody has a value to who they are. It's like, what the hell are you doing? And I just, so when I get approached by folks and they say some things to me that's not cool, I straight go, excuse you. I don't know who you think you're talking to because it's not. It's let me introduce you. Can I introduce you to I'm Carly. Hi, I'm Carly. That's my way to let you know. I don't know who you talked to before, who we were speaking to before, but Carly is not playing those games with you. No. So that's me being light with it. But, that was my challenge for yesterday. And clearly I'm still in that space of, dang, girl, like, I'm going on for this word. If you have been through a divorce or going through a divorce, exercise grace for yourself. Like, the biggest thing you can do is offer grace to you. Let yourself learn. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Um, you're gonna learn some new things. You're gonna unlearn some old things. And it's okay. It's okay. Like I've had so many great things happen along the way that I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I'm doing these things on my own. Me, me, me. It's just certain things that have been like, what? What? What is? I don't get it. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my God. I wanted to go car shopping. What kind of car you want? A cute one. That's all I know. It's something cute. Oh my God. I'm all right, y'all. I am okay, and it's gonna be all right. I am. I just had to talk to y'all about it, and that was my recap for yesterday. I just came home and I was so outdone yesterday. I went to the store before I came home. I bought me a slice of chocolate cake, some Haagen Dazs, and a bottle of red wine. I was having my moment, and I just sat there, and I was like, "Wow, this was a tough day." And I just ate my Haagen Dazs ice cream, and sipped my glasses of wine. That's why I went to sleep so early. And so nobody went trick or treating. I ain't have it in me. He was like, nope. And that's it. That's all. I just, I talked about it. Offer grace to yourself. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Divorce is not the end of life, honey. It's just a new beginning. And it's, think about it. 90s. I met this person in the 90s. The 90s. It's 2023. A lot of time lapsed in there. I gotta say, everything has changed. But some of y'all jump out of one relationship into the next relationship, and y'all don't go through that process to figure out what the heck you was, what's going on. Wait, what'd you say? You talking to me? You don't even know what is going on. Then you get out of a bad relationship and get to a worse relationship. Y'all dating the same damn person. But I ain't mad at it. It was just that particular meeting. It was like, what? Oh my God. Thank you. I don't know the lady's name, but shout out to that sister because she was like, what don't you understand? This is what I don't understand. It was not rude. We were just laughing at me and I was laughing at her. But it was like, wait, I something just clicked. I get the disconnect. I figured it out. She's like, what was it? I'm like, it's me. It's me. It's not you. She's like, what? Girl, I went through this divorce. I'm pretty newly divorced. And she's like, say no more. She extended me such grace and love in that moment. She's like, say no more. I was like, what? I was like, I just haven't had to do these things. And she said, sometimes you don't know who you're talking to. You said enough. Don't say nothing else. I was like, wow. And that's when I just started crying. I was like, wow. I was like, I didn't even know. I didn't even know. See, I had no tissue. I was thinking I was going to get through this without crying. I'm walking on my road. I had no idea that that was my hang up. And I had no idea I was going to just start crying either. I was like, I'm crying. She's like, just let that go. You needed to do this. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, shoot. And I came home. I was like, yeah, I just got done crying in a public place. Oh, my God. I didn't finish all the ice cream. I promise you I didn't. I did not finish even that piece of cake. I didn't finish the whole bottle of wine. I still got some in a glass right here. Look. I went straight to sleep. So that's my day for that's what happened. Operate in grace. Like when y'all dealing with people, if you are in public relations, operate in grace with people. Like be a person of great integrity when handling people, because you don't know who you're talking to. They might look like they got it all together, and they probably do. But everybody got something that's and some people don't cry at all. Y'all the ones that need a real hug and talk to somebody. I'm okay with dropping some tears these days because I'm human. And my spirit says it's time to go. It's time to go. But it just makes me understand that my growth is happening, and it's like, baby. Mm-hmm. Then I was talking to my children's father, and I said he was helping me with something, and I said, listen, I don't feel myself right now. I've been crying all day, and I'm having my own issues. And I explained to him what was going on. My ex-husband, that's what I'm talking about. And he just looked at me like, I said, so listen, I need you to help me with this. And that was it. And then I walked away and I said, girl, you told him, and this, I am not feeling. He probably was like, who the hell is this lady? She told me, I'm not feeling myself. I'm overly emotional. And I am just like, just leave me alone. Just take your kids and yeah, bye. I gotta go, y'all. I done went over. I done shared now. And now I'm gonna go get some tissue because I wasn't prepared to cry. And yeah. Still journaling this whole divorce. It wasn't just about the party. It's the after party. What happened next? Give yourself grace. I love y'all. Now go ahead and love yourselves. I'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning for another 5 second rule. I'm here Monday through Friday, 5 days a week at 5 o'clock in the morning for 5 minutes. Usually, this was a little different. Talk to y'all later. Bye now.